Hello, my friend. Welcome. Please excuse my voice. I'm a little bit hoarse today. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm Tammy Leslie, a certified life coach, and this is my channel, Inch by Inch, where we talk about getting through the worst times of your life. I know, not fun, but you know what? Sometimes we need somebody who's walked that road to help it to understand with us. And today I wanted to talk about the difference between getting through a situation with flow or force. Now, generally, I teach from a model around following our North Star emotions. Now, these are powerful, high vibration emotions that bring clarity on what we actually want in our lives and points us in the direction of fulfillment. So, before we get started, go grab a drink and we'll play with this. It's actually kind of fun. Are you ready? Great. All right. So, what I'm talking about when I'm talking about flow is actually something called energetic congruence. Now, this typically refers to a state of alignment or harmony with a person's thoughts, emotions, actions, and environment. This is how you create the space in your life that generates healing and solutions by using flow instead of brute force of will. So, why is this alignment important when it comes to getting through your current situation? Well, to be honest, motivation and willpower are temporary mental states. You will go at them like a jackhammer against a wall for as long as you can. And this is your brain trying to push through the friction. But your brain's not going to be able to sustain that for very long. And it's just going to stop. And you will lose motivation. So, alignment doesn't force it. First, it creates meaning for you. And the outcome has value to you and reflects the type of person that you are currently or the person you want to become. And this is what leads to flow. Now, this flow follows the path of least resistance. It will go over, around, and through any obstacles. It feels natural. And our brain always wants what feels good and natural. It wants the easiest way through something. So, this is what you've heard about. This is that dopamine hit, it's being in the zone. So, those North Star emotions are what we want more of in our life. Don't compromise. This is the difference between survival and fulfillment as you enter this new season. Now, how do you know if you're working with force or flow? Well, that's pretty easy. You just check in with your emotions. Are your emotions positive and uplifting? And I don't mean fake ones. Okay, I mean your real emotion you want to generate. Is it positive and uplifting, or is it forced? Is it logical? Is it I gotta? Okay, anytime you say I gotta, that's a sure sign of force. I know. I'm waving at you like I'm your mom. All right, so here's an example. Have you ever had a day when you are excited and looking forward to something? Say, for example, you are driving to the beach in a convertible, a red one. Yeah, let's make it red. It's a perfect day for your trip. The sun is shining, the wind's blowing in your hair, you have snacks, and the perfect road trip playlist blasting through the stereo speakers. The day couldn't get any better. This is flow. This is flow. How good does that feel? On the other hand, our brains will do anything to avoid pain. When in hell, it is not uncommon to go into the fake it till you make it mode. And trust me, I wrote the book on this. So this is where you project positivity in a way to cover the pain you might feel. Mine is, it's all good. I got this. No, really, I'm good. Thanks. But in reality, yeah, no, not even close. I'm scared. I'm mad. And I would bet you good money 9 times out of 10, I'm just usually clueless on where to start. If you've ever felt like this or you can relate, give me a thumbs up in the comment, would you? So, an example of the fake it till you make it force reaction would be the loss of a job. In a case like this, one emotion people often feel is victimized. Thoughts of, could they do this to me? I'm a great employee. Then it moves into failure. How will I take care of myself and my family now? Then, as it goes in, a feeling of lack. We depend on this paycheck. What will we have to do without? If this will never end. And how will we pay our bills? Oh, really? This hurts. It hurts all the way to our core. And our natural response, as I said, is avoid the pain at whatever cost. So, our knee jerk reaction is to double down. I got this. And you make a plan to start sending out 20 resumes every day just to see what sticks. Because any job to get back on solid ground, anything to make the pain go away. This is the ultimate in resistance. Yes, this will end the pain, but will you be better off? No, seriously. Will you like the new reality just created? So just stop. You're out of alignment. The resistance you are creating takes an unsustainable amount of energy. There is an easier way. This is where energetic congruence and North Star emotions come in. I propose that you can come out of hell in a better place than you were before you actually went in. And let's take a look at how simple these first steps can be. So often we are pushing toward the future that we forget to check in with our emotional energy of the life we already have. Sometimes that's because we're busy and we're driven and we want to get somewhere, or because our current life is so painful that it's just hard to look at. But let's take a moment to really understand this and understand where we are in this moment. I'd like you to do, if you would, go ahead and close your eyes. Great. Now take a deep breath in, hold it for a beat, and slowly exhale. Great. Do it one more time. Okay. Now, I want you to picture your normal weekly routine. See yourself moving through it, tasks, people, the spaces that make up your day. Great. So, how does this feel for you? Are you getting positive emotions, or are you feeling dragged down, overwhelmed? Where are the pain points for you in this moment? Just notice it. You're safe. All right. Now, we're going to come out of this. Take a deep breath and open your eyes when you're ready. Great job. So, what you just felt, this was the emotional climate of your everyday life. This is the baseline for building something new. Did you like what you saw in your visualization? Did you like how it felt in your visualization? Feel free to stop the video and take a moment to jot down what that feels like for you. What did that look like for you? List all of the emotions you may have been feeling. Yes, it might be ugly, but sometimes it's easier to identify what you want by looking at what you don't want. Does that make sense? And let's be honest, if you're watching this video, right now there's a lot of things you don't want going on in your life, isn't there? But we're about to make that better. So here's something really fun. We're going to do the same exercise and we're going to explore the emotions we want to feel in our life. So why don't you close your eyes for me again? Take a deep breath, hold it for a beat, and slowly exhale. One more time. All right, ready? Imagine your ideal weekly routine. What things would be different? How would it feel to move through your day in this environment? Who's there? What do those spaces look like? Just notice it all. Take it all in. The answers are in this moment. All right. You can go back and revisit this exercise anytime you want. For now, take a deep breath for me. And open your eyes when you're ready. Great job. Okay. If you need to, stop the video again and write down all of those emotions. Write down what that day looked like. All right, so we're going to walk through this using the example of the job loss. Okay. So one of the emotions was victimization in that example of job loss. So the preferred emotion for this person might have been to feel valued by their employer. The emotion of valued is what I call a North Star emotion. It doesn't ignore the feeling of victimization, but points in the direction to a solution. When you can identify the North Star emotion you want to feel, you are giving yourself gentle permission to heal and let go of that lower vibrational emotion, like victimization. You are choosing a new level of who you want to be. You are choosing an outcome that can be sustained by not only the current you, but the new you that's being built. It's not just accepting whatever pops up, we'll deal with. This is the hand I've been dealt. No, it's consciously creating. This is not an overnight change, but just be patient. Every time you choose the North Star emotion, you start building trust in yourself. In the example of victim to valued, the person proves their value to themselves first. And then this is how they expect others to treat them. Now, once you've identified the North Star emotion, you can start introducing that into your life right now. How can you do that? Do that with action. Choose an action that creates flow. Just one small improvement that you can do right now. Not tomorrow, not put it in your calendar. Do it now. And it shouldn't take more than a couple of minutes. So in this example, looking for a job where you feel valued, well, that might be as simple as making a list of things that make you feel valued in a job. So I'm curious, how will this look for you? If you're comfortable, you're welcome to share some of your North Star emotions in the comments. So to recap, flow is understanding who you are and who you want to become, then taking small steps that align with your values to make it happen. Resistance, on the other hand, is the struggle against the pain. The more you struggle against the pain, the harder it is to heal. That's it. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, give me a thumbs up in the comments. As always, at the end of my videos, I'd like to offer to pray for you. If this would bring you comfort, please feel free to stay a little longer. Blessed Jesus, as you already know, my friend watching this video is staring at a really hard place in their life. I ask that you show them where they can create flow to heal and get through this. Please be with them and guide their steps. Reassure them that better things will come. In your blessed name I pray. Amen. Thank you so much for tuning in. I do appreciate you. Until next time.